Warm and humid conditions are driving the development of thunderstorms and rain across large parts of the country. I'm here at the Bureau with the latest severe weather update to keep you in the loop with what is happening. This is radar imagery from this morning with a couple of areas of focus for thunderstorms. The first being across the tropical north, particularly the top end coast, where we have seen thunderstorms rumbling away through the morning, with that set to continue for the remainder of the day. Meanwhile, we've also got this band of storms here, which has been moving through South Australia overnight into parts of Western Victoria this morning. It hasn't been generating huge rainfall, up to about 20 millimetres in areas, but it has been creating damaging wind gusts through parts of South Australia overnight last night. As Friday continues, particularly once we get into the afternoon, we expect storms to become much more extensive across the southeast of the country. Pay attention to this yellow area here. That's where severe thunderstorms are possible today. Severe thunderstorms can generate areas of heavy rain, which may lead to flash flooding, and they can generate more damaging wind gusts, much like what we saw overnight last night. The broad region covers a lot of New South Wales, not quite all the way to the coast, so it does not include Sydney. Much of central and western Victoria, including the far northern outskirts of Melbourne, and much of southern and central South Australia, including the inland suburbs of Adelaide as well. Broadly speaking, around much of the rest of the country, thunderstorms to continue today across the tropical north and central areas, but the severe thunderstorm risk looks less likely in northern Australia. As we push through Friday and into the weekend, first we see the risk of storms really boom across this part of the country during Friday afternoon. Then on Saturday, clears out of South Australia, continues around here until about Saturday afternoon. We will see some clearer weather coming for the second half of the weekend, although we will see the redevelopment of storms in the centre and the north of Australia. Rainfall-wise, we've got a couple of spots we're watching closely for potential accumulations over the next 48 hours, which is what we're seeing on this map here. The two spots which are in our higher end, 50 millimetres plus, firstly around these northern areas up in the tropics. Could definitely see rainfall totals between 50 and 100 millimetres here over the next couple of days. Then there's a secondary bullseye of heavier rain down here in New South Wales, which is a little bit more unusual to occur at this time of year, and that is the reason that we have focused the severe weather warning on this region down here. We'll zoom in for a slightly closer look. This warning has just been issued late on Friday morning. It is a severe weather warning covering both heavy rainfall and damaging winds around the western slopes and plains of southern New South Wales and just across the border into the far northeastern mountains of Victoria. Wind gusts could be over 90 kilometres an hour through here, possibly over 100 kilometres an hour in those alpine areas, and rainfall totals could well be between 40 and 60 millimetres for many, with isolated areas 80 millimetres or above. With those kind of figures in this area, we could definitely see damage to loose structures like fences and outhouses. We could see some flash flooding with those heavier rainfall totals coming in, particularly overnight tonight and into Saturday morning. And the combination of strong wind and heavy rain certainly could bring trees down, which may cause damage to property, could spill over roads, or maybe lead to power outages. Fairly active weather as we move from the week to the weekend, so stay up to date with all the latest weather warnings and forecast information on the Bureau website and app. Thanks for watching. Have a safe weekend.